guys, today I am planning on repotting all of my cabbage starts. I had a couple people comment. A few people said it probably wouldn't work to replant them up to the leaves, so planting them up to here. However, I did some research, and I'll link the gardening blog post that I found that talks about needing to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and try it. The most, and I'll link the blog post down below because I can't remember the exact name of it. But we're going to go ahead and with all of my cabbage, cauliflower, and broccoli starts, we're going to replant them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them out of, and I kind of did a double cup method using these little Dollar Tree cups. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them and replant them in the cups that I was using, and then we'll go from there. So this is a cabbage, and I'm going to add just a little bit of seed starting soil in the bottom. Now there's actually 3 plants in this one, so I think I'm going to try to divide these up a little bit. Let's grab a couple of more of these cups here. Need a bigger table. And I'm just going to gently turn it over. And actually you can look and see. Look at the roots that were coming out and down. And I'm going to see if I can just gently work this apart and get these separated. Hopefully there's enough root on these that I can tease them apart. I know they're not exactly like tomatoes. They're actually not like tomatoes at all. And I'm just going to hold it very gently by the stem, and then I'm going to add more soil and just work it around it, trying to keep it toward the center of my cup. And I just want to remind everybody, if you've never started seeds before, when you use your seed starter mix, I use an organic seed starter mix. I think the one, I'm trying to remember the name of the one that I got this time. And it wasn't Jiffy, but anyway. So we're just doing these up until they come all the way to the top. But with your seed starting mix, you want to make sure that you pre-moisten it. So you want it kind of like a thick brownie batter, add water to it. So I put mine in this big tray. I just dump it in there, and then I add water, and then I let it sit for about 20 minutes or so, just so that way all of the porous material soaks up that water. So here's our first one. Plant it up to just below the leaves. We're going to get going on the rest of them.
Writing on all of the things.
Gabe is marking all the cups, making sure we have all of them marked properly. So we know what this stuff is, because last year I did not do a very good job at marking.
And it didn't turn out well.
Yeah, I had peppers that I had no idea what they were. I had tomatoes that I didn't know what variety they were. This is broccoli, it's already marked.
And it was just chaos.
Yes, it was chaos. All right. So now what I'm going to be doing is starting some baby bok choy. And it says planting seed depth 1/4 of an inch, plant space 18 inches, row space 24 inches, sprouts in 5 to 10 days, matures in 35 to 55 days. You plant in cool weather, add plenty of organic matter to the soil for good water holding capacity, replant every few weeks in the spring and again in the fall. So these actually have a pretty short harvest, but we're going to plant them in my little Dollar Tree pots and get them started. I love bok choy in stir fries and soups, and I can actually ferment it or make a kimchi. Well, kimchi's fermented, but I can make like a kimchi out of it too. So there's a couple different uses that I really like using it for. And I've never planted it before, but I love it. And the other day we were at the International Food Store, a friend of mine and I, and we were picking up a few things. Say hi to Luna. Luna, are you going to photobomb? We were picking up a few things to make lunch. It's just a special little thing that her and I do periodically when we have time. And we will go to the thrift store and see if we can find any treasures, as we call it, which actually I picked up this shirt for $1. And then we will usually go pick up 1 or 2 fresh items and then use whatever we have at home to cook a meal for lunch and sit and have coffee and just chit chat and catch up. So we're going to plant, I'm probably going to plant 6 to 8 of these, and then I'll wait another week or 2 and I'll plant some more. They're very teeny tiny little seeds, and I mean teeny tiny, kind of like lettuces. I don't even know if you can see those. Ooh, stretch. So I'm going to go ahead and plant these, and I'm going to leave this. I'm going to try something different. Since I had trouble with the cabbage, what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to keep the soil level a little bit lower in the pots, and then that way as they grow I can just add a little bit of dirt, and we'll see if that works for these a little bit better, so that way if I need to add dirt to support the stem, I can do it. There's probably going to wind up being more than one in each of these pots. And then I just got a seed starter tray, an empty one. That way I can add water to the bottom of it, and they can suck the water up through the bottom. And that way it's coming up through the bottom. It's not, I'm not overwatering them from the top or damaging them or making the seeds float away. They can all just stay where they're supposed to be, right? I'm going to lightly brush the soil back over top of the seeds, because these need to be planted very shallow. So, and we'll see how they do. I think what I'm going to do is I've got a bin over there, and I may just go ahead and try planting the radishes in that one. Not sure. All right. You know what? I love bok choy so much. Let's go ahead and do more. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do with the radishes. I want to get some more of these cups, and I need the next size up to. Ooh, I know the other thing I need to plant. I need to plant my birdhouse gourd. I planted my loofah, and it is just starting to break the surface of the soil. And now I need to plant my birdhouse gourds, because they take a little bit longer to grow and produce as well. So, let me get that going. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 baby bok choy plants.
And 1 Luna.
So that's it. We've got those over the top really quick.
And
all right, bok choy.
All right, and we still have the little teeny tiny plant light, but I got this shop light for $16 at Lowe's. And my mom had bought a whole big pack of the bulbs, so she brought me a couple of them because, again, my mother is amazing. So we have one more plant light. I need to get 2 more for this shelf. But we are doing well, and here's all the starts that are planted higher up on their leaves. I probably could add a little bit more soil to a couple of them, but they're definitely way better, much better supported than they were previously. And then our chives are coming up. Our Swiss chard, the one small thing of Swiss chard I did so far. I've not seen any activity in the lemon balm, so I may have to replant that one. The marjoram, marigolds are doing well. I may plant some more marigolds too. And I'm really excited to see celery. I've never grown celery before, so that will be a lot of fun. But that's it for now. Want to thank you guys. So much for subscribing, and hope you enjoyed the video. You guys take care. Bye-bye.